Of the day, the stock which we are actually wanting to hear about, that is Varun Beverages. Of course, their numbers have come, but the story is not the numbers. The story is very different. There's a new product and there's a new geography in town. Now, they are adding their alcohol business in their memorandum of association, and it's coming in the main clause. So that's why the street is cheering, because they are now diversifying, and the stock is up almost 9% in the day's trade. Interesting announcement, Carlsberg tie-up they are having for certain markets in Africa, and they'll be trying first in the beer segment. Also, the Q2 earnings, they were largely in line with street estimates. We'll get some more details from the brokerages as well. And they have also formed a wholly owned arm in Kenya as well. Interestingly, JVs are also being announced in the refrigeration business. But the question remains is, why is the diversification happening? Why is the company changing the entire strategy? Of course, the first and foremost reason is competition coming from Campa-Cola, from the house of Reliance. Pricing war was seen in these key products, and the domestic demand also we have seen because of unseasonal rainfall. We saw the impact actually falling as well. Now let's look at what happened to the stock earlier. The stock has cracked almost more than, you could say, 25% from 2025 high levels. Valuations as compared to its historic numbers, that itself is reasonable, but still on the higher side if you look optically. What's the update for Africa? That's very important. And we could say more SOTP analysis coming here. Morocco has ramped up their full-scale operations, while the upcoming Zimbabwe plant, if you look at it, they also have started their commissioning as well. The strong update coming in for the African markets as well. But for those who are tracking the stock, how the earnings have panned out, largely in line, nothing much to actually look over here. But if you look at the consolidated sales number, the volumes number, that has come in 2.4%. International operations also a single digit on a higher side, 9% growth coming in. But brokerages, they have some different opinions as well, especially on the new announcements. Let's pick up Novama's. Largely, they have stated that the revenue is in line and there's a miss on EBITDA coming in, while the GST cut pricing, which is already announced, that's been around 5 to 10% on milkshake and water. And also, interestingly, this is therefore almost 30% of the India business volume as well. Overall, it's a positive impact coming in this Alcobev space. And Hiral also had mentioned the ready to drink business also this segment will be catering to. That was earlier done by Coca-Cola as well. Morgan Stanley core earnings miss, and both India business and international business we saw missing the street estimates as well. But there's an opportunity in expansion, new product line comes in and new geography also comes in. So by Varun Beverages, Hiral, we are looking at a change in overall strategy, but we all know the impact is coming from the competition from Reliance.
Absolutely. And I think, one point I want to add over here, Sharad, is it's not only Reliance. They are garnering some bit of their, market share. But what's happening is a lot of regional players also that have started to come in. And these regional players are actually like ants in the pants, for Varun Beverages. And that's what is happening. They're trying to take away a lot of market share in totality with Campa-Cola. In fact, Kush, let me ask you, what would you do with the Varun Beverages? Underperformed 23-24% this year, and today a 9% up move. Would you play the momentum?
Hiral, what was that saying? I chuckled when I when I heard that. Ants in the pants, is it?
Yeah, the regional players are actually ants in the pants of Varun Beverages, right?
Brought a smile to my face. No, but I think this is something that Sharad would have heard before. A stock usually turns around when either the story changes or the storyteller changes, right? It seems like the story is changing in Varun Beverages. It's been in that bear clutch for a very long time now. Mid-July 2024 is when the stock actually started seeing some profit booking and has been in that bear clutch for some time. In fact, it's been a short candidate on my list as well for some time now. It started to see a rebound trade, and today's move definitely puts it in a different light. Mild resistance, I would say, around the 500 mark, which is a technically and a psychologically important mark, but also has the relevance because this is a 200-day moving average. So this is a big move. A close above the 500, 510 zone will definitely put it in a different light. Otherwise, what could happen is after this massive underperformance, the stock could perhaps consolidate in this 495 to 510 zone, because a lot of hands who've been holding on to this for some time might just go out and exit. So I think a fresh trend, a fresh rally would emerge above this 510 zone, but definitely a stock to keep on the radar.